After the numeric types, the most common data types you'll use in Java programming are string and boolean. So let's go over those data types now. A string is 0 or more characters surrounded by double quotes. So for example, hello world is a string. Any characters surrounded in double quotes become a string. So if you put numbers inside double quotes, they become strings and not numbers such as integers or doubles. String is a class and not a built-in type. And that really has no meaning for you right now except the fact that there's lots of class methods that we can use. These methods can be used to do things like determine the length of a string, pull a substring out of a string, and many other types of string operations that you need to perform. Strings are limited primarily by your available memory. The practical number of characters you could store may be up to 2 billion, but nobody would create a string of that length. And in fact, nobody would, in their right mind anyway, would create a string that would use up all your available memory. So any size string you probably want to use, such as a sentence or a paragraph, would easily fit within the limit of a string's length. Strings can be combined with the plus or concatenation operator. We'll look at the details of performing that task in more detail later. The empty string, which is 2 double quotes butted together with no space in between, is a legal string object and is used quite often in Java programming. After the string, the next commonly used data type is the Boolean data type. A Boolean data type is either a true or false value. Boolean, unlike string, is a built-in data type, although there is a Boolean class that is used for some Boolean operations. Booleans are used in comparisons such as salary greater than 100,000, or in repetition, while the balance is less than 10,000, perform some task. And as we go through the course, you'll see lots of uses for Boolean data. That wraps up our discussion of the data types. So we've covered in the lesson previous, we talked about the integral and floating point data types. The two of those that are primary are the int for integer and double for floating point. And then we've also looked at the string data type and the Boolean data type. In the next lesson, we'll begin talking about how to store data using variables.